spirit is spent.
Everlasting fire.
Feel the thrill of
The void. Die. Beyond, there is only horror. Everlasting fire.
you will long for
Non-existence. Die.
Oops.
Everlasting.
Kinda ate that. For some reason.
Is.
Not that it really matters. I'm pretty sure I can tank it like nothing.
I can't do this just yet.
Everlasting fire.
meaning.
Is. Die. This is gold. Die.
No, you.
Everlasting fire. Die.
I like how I tried to flame dash, but for some reason it didn't register. Where the fuck are you, dude?
Beyond,
That was weird.
there is only horror. Die.
We done?
Everlasting fire.
We done yet? Vicious projectiles. Hey, what up? How are we doing? Let me get my face there. Yeah, there we go. So
I can't
that
let
was, I don't know, number something 4 or 5 Awakener 8. No, Thread of Hope hit 99 earlier today. During that kill, I was still 98 and I didn't have this jewel. So we gained a bit of damage from that level up. I think we're around 1.3 mil, something like that now. You'll see soon. But yeah, no Thread of Hope. So we still don't have a second Kashi jewel. Still using this not particularly great Kashi jewel there. But we have gotten some upgrades. So starting off with a new ring. This int here is very nice. This again just cast and reforges. That's how you get it. A pretty decent ring. I finally am able to use a +1 amulet. It's nothing too crazy, but it does the job. It's like over 10% more damage. And honestly, I've actually had this amulet for a while, but I've been super lazy about doing blights because I need this as an anoint and it's 2 silver oils. And I really did not want to use this on an opalescent for this build. Yeah, other than that, same old shield. Probably will never get it. I did a Leo Slam on it at some point. Did the armor hybrid. I corrupted my old helmet. It went poof. Now I'm using a slightly worse one. I remade a wand And the reason for that is for the trigger, Socketed Spell. So this was, as you can see, it's an item level 12 card wand. And I just did a minion essence. Actually hit the +1 physical on the first one. I don't remember what the odds on that, but I had... Yeah, we got a couple attempts. So on average, you should be able to hit it with this. And if you could potentially also use a item level 2 base, like a Driftwood wand, which gives you much higher chance to hit the mod. But I went YOLO with that, and yeah. Ideally, again, this would be a grade wand with some other stuff. But I really wanted the trigger, and I didn't want to remove the multimon on the wand to do acelings and attempt to get a suffix. So I just like, fuck it, let's just see if we can get the +1 with the minion essence and then just multimon it. And well, there you go. And I got a new belt. A very nice belt. This could potentially be T1, but I'll take it. The armor was a Leo Slam. I was super happy about that. The region is actually not bad at all for this build, because we are stacking region, right? We have region there, that's 1.5, that's 1.5. We have the Enduring Cry for region. We have region somewhere else as well. I don't even remember where, but we actually have a decent chunk of region on this build, so that's kind of nice.
I can't do this just yet.
Other than that, no new things at all. I have corrupted many empowers without hitting 4. I would gain a slight damage increase by switching the efficacy on my Corrupting Fever to Empower, but I don't feel like the very tiny bit of damage increase on it is worth it to lose 60% skill effect duration, which makes, so if you look at it here, 1.4 seconds versus 1.24. So that extra 0.16 seconds helps with killing like stragglers when we're map clearing, when we just, you know, throw the KB around and then stuff doesn't die from the explosions. It might still have the corrupting blood. Also the actual bleed explosion from Clad also hits and applies corrupting blood. So that's just there for like a tiny bit of like killing stragglers. But yeah, I think at this point I'm not even gonna use Thread of Hope on this character anymore, because I have 2 other characters that could use a Thread of Hope, and one of those characters I'm gonna talk about in a future video. Sadly, I can't actually show you the build in action because I don't have the key to do it, but I have the POB for it, and I'm very excited about the build, and I really want to do it, but I need to farm some stuff for that build. And to be more precise, I need to farm 5 more of these Flash Jewels. It's a Cyclone build, and I would put my Paradoxical to good use, which I got, I think this was like within the first few days of the league. It's only item level 80. Currently, every single Katarina I'll do is max level because I'm just running high tier mouse. Atlas looks decent. I've only done one of the big invitations. I should probably do more, but I've been kind of lazy, and I'm just trying to do like push some zeros for the Thread of Hope. And well, I've also delved a lot with this character. I'm in depth 369. Nice. I actually have an owl here, and I would like to probably talk more about delve another video, but I really like delving with the changes. I'm only missing Fractured Fossil, and then it would be the first time ever when I have found every single different fossil in the game in one single league. Yeah, let's quickly jump to the POB. So here is the character. I'll take that out so you can see what the POB was before. So in the video, at the start of the video when we killed Zeros, it was 1.27-ish mil same target TPS, and now with that it's 1.3. If I could take that out and take this here instead, for a tiny bit more, but I feel like the extra life here is very good. Also, actually, I forgot to show you. I got an absolutely disgusting corrupted blood immune tool. So previously I was just using a fish dot multi and fish damage and then some other random shit. But I did this and then I just like, oh, that looks good. Let's just wall it, and well, yeah, I hit that. So yeah, back to PoB. So if I were to get Thread of Hope, I can show you what it would look like. Again, we'll most likely not actually put it on this character. So getting Sanctuary would allow me to either drop one vicious card here, I could drop that, and I would still be at. I'm not sure if I have stuff here done properly. I could drop that. I'm missing something because I am 74% block currently. So maybe my the temper shield isn't active right now. So I could drop that and go to 73 and get a. Oh yeah, that's why. That's why, because I changed the corrupting blood. Where are you? There, because that's block as well, so that makes sense. So I could change this to a Surging Vitality. I think is 8% life with 0.5% permanent region, and then every, is it like 4 seconds, you gain 10% of your life a second. But yeah, you can see I changed back to this skill tree. Previously I went through here, and it's simple. This is a tiny bit less damage than this routing, but I decided that I want to use the Call to Arms because it's just so comfy to use, and it allowed me to go double Vicious Guard instead of using the chance for entering charge when you block notables. So I have permanent entry charges for mapping, permanent entry charges for bossing because of this, and then it's also like every how often to do every 8 seconds I'll get like a 2k life, like a life flask. So that's kind of nice. So I really like that. So yeah, I just decided to drop some damage to get the comfiness of Call to Arms back. It just feels too good to not use, in my opinion. But yeah, this might. Oh yeah, let's finish this. So this would allow me to. I actually have this Cluster Jewel. I could roll this. Again, not ideal. It's not a map level one, so I can't get the flow with life. So I would have to use Brute for potency. But yeah, I would get the exposure therapy from there, and then we have another 2 points, which would probably go there. I think, or take that life node, and or these, you know, I just could take life, right, if you wanted to. But I would probably at this point, honestly, I would change that to another life node, the Surging Vitality, and then I would obviously, if I were to hit level 100, that would be there, but I would just drop that. So as you can see, the damage gain isn't even that big at this point. And I feel like I get more use out of the Thread of Hope in other builds than this right now. But yeah, this will again be in the description and the comments. Yeah, so I've been slowly making gear for a Cold DoT build. So I've had this one for a real long time. I leveled Vortex and Cold Snap to 20. I have a Frostbite on hit ring, which is kind of nice. I have a pretty decent belt. It's actually a really nice belt. I hit this with a I think this was from an Essence? Int Essence, I think. Yeah. That was really nice. This sadly isn't double spell block, but it works. I have a Deep Chill with Brush with Death. The Brush with Death is very important for Cold DoT build because of the ES on kill. Because we only have like 2% in the, or is it 1%? I don't even remember. But it's very, very useful for Cold DoT. I also have a Exposure Therapy while this isn't ideal, I should probably roll a... You want to actually have one. Yeah, I do have a increased effect of non-damaging element 1, so I should roll this with deep chill, as we already see there. Actually, let's just try out of curiosity. Didn't hit it. So we would use deep chill and then a notable called cold conduction, which makes hits that chill also shock, and it makes hits that would shock also chill, right? So that would give us, well, first of all, it would give us effect for our chill and for shock, whereas this here doesn't have any chill effect. So getting the deep chill with the 30% cold ailment effect, and then one of the traveling node that's 40% chill effect. So it allows us to get the towards 30% chill much better. And then the cold conduction would also allow us to shock, which is increased damage taken. We don't have, the build doesn't have that much scaling for shock. It's basically just elemental focus, which is 20%, then 10% from the traveling node, and I think no, I don't think cold connection actually has anything. So, but that is a bit of extra, and I think the baseline is 15%. So it's like 18 or something percent increased damage taken from that node, which is really strong. But yeah, I have some random. These aren't actually even that good of pair of boots. It just happens to be that I don't have any flat, like pure ES bases. I mean, okay, the evasion is really good. It's like 85 or something like that, if I were to get the max quality on that. Sadly, I didn't hit the onslaught with the Ace-Link Slam, and the percentage craft is really bad there. I could potentially try to do like something's gonna be changed, and then I don't know, ES like defense reforge, but I don't feel like wasting 2 exalts on these boots. I'd rather just wait until I get another proper base. So that some random gloves probably shouldn't be too hard to get. I'll just use some random of my delirium gloves or something like that. I have a 86 status here that has eaten 2060 fuses so far without 6 linking. If the 6 links, we'll definitely roll the Trickster. Helmet, pretty easy to make some decent helmet. I actually even have a influenced hubris circlet. Currently it's Elder influence. I could get a hypothermia here, but I think I'll probably instead just use random delirium gloves and get a proper ES helmet instead. The big, I guess, blocker for the Cold DoT is, because I could use a 5-link total, that's totally fine, is I don't have a good Shaper shield. I have I think I have somewhere, I might be misremembering. Actually have I found a Conjurer boots earlier today, so I might try to roll these to replace their boots, but the other boots also have int, which is nice. Actually no, I think it was just a different influence. Where are you? I think it might have been Hunter base or something. I have a Thorium influence shield somewhere, which I could potentially, yeah, there you go, that's Thorium, which isn't, you can get this to like 300 ES if you roll the prefixes first and then do the prefix can be changed and defense reforge. But I would have to use these on it, trying to hit the Shaper. And I'd rather just keep mapping with this character and use all of the Shaper's Garabs I have in hopes of maybe finding it.
My spirit is spent.
Anything else? I think that's pretty much it. I don't have the POB for the Cold DoT yet because I haven't actually done it, but if I'll actually start playing the build, you'll see that. But yeah, I'll think about making a video about the Cyclone build in probably like Probably not tomorrow, but maybe the day after. I'll probably end up really hitting this, leveling this guy all the way to level 100 while farming gear for the other builds, or die in the process. But I'm really enjoying this build, and despite a bit of a lacking single target damage, I have no issues doing like the 16 maps, like even now with like life mods and whatnot. And it's just incredibly fast mapper. I think in today's stream, where I played like 6 hours, including AFK time, I think I was getting like 60 mil an hour at level 98. Just casually strolling in maps and doing stuff. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all I have for now, and I'll see you guys in a few days, probably with the POB talk of the Cyclone build.